of our Needle Felting the Maker's Three Little Pigs monthly subscription box. Too many words all in the same sentence. I'm going to show you him just now. He's a naked pig with no details on, so that's what he looks like. Just like, oh, we are overexposed, are we not? Eh? Ridiculously pale today. Anyway, here's where we've got with our pig so far. I was going to ask you what breed of pig to go for and stuff, but I think we will behave and just follow the maker's directions for this little piggy, and then I can go on all the flights of fancy with all different types of pigs. Although he is definitely he is definitely a bit porkier than quite a few of them in the pictures, but hey, yeah. But that's the good thing. If you've got the kit, you've got lots of different colors and lots of ideas, and then just Google different breeds of pig. Tamworths are adorable. I really thought about turning him into a Tamworth. Potbelly pigs, old spot, all sorts of them, but yeah, I'm just going to go with what I'm told here, I think, rather than trying off on whims of fancy today. It will totally turn out being its own individual pig for sure. Right, what I'm going to do, I'll flip into the top down and then I'll dive into the chat to see how we're all going. Let's see if this works. It does indeed. Awesome. Right, so here's Piggy. Here's my instructions, and I just want to firm up his nose a bit because that's a bit big just now, and then we're going to work on putting his nose in and everything. We have Artsy Burger in the house. Hello, that name does make me smile. It does make me know that if I'm trying to say your name quickly, I'm going to say something rude. I love it. Lisa, hello. Hi Pam and everyone, been weeks since I joined a live, stupid day job. Oh, you have to tell them it's like 4 o'clock UK time on a Sunday. You need a break. Because you have to sit and join the chat. No, great to see you. Work's important. Steffi's in the house with the makers. Don't forget, this is the makers kit. I'm not sponsored or anything. I enjoy I enjoy following along these kits with you guys. But it's the makers that create them. So don't forget, check out their website and also check out their YouTube channel, which is just the makers. Remember, it's 2 S's for Sophie and Steffi. Diana, hi Pam and fluffy friends, oink oink indeed. AGVB, hello there. Lisa does try to sneak a peek at work. Awesome. Right, so I am seeing 1.5 centimeters wide is kind of the size the nose is planned to be. So let's do some measuring. Actually, that's not bad. That'll get smaller, so I have to take some of my remaining pink color and mix it with some of the baby pink. Awesome, that is screaming pink. So we're doing a little blend of color to make the flat bit of the snout and the bit of his nose there. Pamela's in the house. Hello there. Oh, AGVB was trying to say good afternoon from a sunny Netherlands. Oh, awesome. I'm so glad it's nice. There's actually a beautiful day here in Scotland as well, which is a nice change. Please let there be some more summer coming up for us all. Tiny bit more pink. I don't want to go overboard because I see the actual nostrils have to be pink, so this has to contrast with that, but you know what I'm saying. Carol, hello there. Hi Pam, Steffi and the Crafty Clan. Yeah, great to see you all guys. Okay, now I'm going to be good. I've even noticed this in the corner. I've even got a wee stabbing mat, so I'm not going to do all the stabbing in the air because we're doing ears and nose and stuff, and I know it freaks you out, so I'm not going to injure myself. But it says form a circle, shape the fibers to make the top slightly triangular and notched at the bottom. It's a pointy bump, but it's an upside down heart shape. It's not a pointy bum shape. That's not the technical term, but so cool. So that's kind of thicker at the bottom there. So I'm just going to sort of sketch out the shape on the mat, you guys can see, and make sure his nose fits. That, oh, that is perfect, Pam. Well done for a change. So just with felting, drawing out this little upside, no, we're going with it, aren't we? Pointy bum shape. Drawing out the pointy bum shape on the mat, folding the fibers over. And I'll just get this a little firm before I actually remember and pick it up and turn it over before Steffi reminds me. But yes, if you're felting on a felting surface, every stab you're taking fibers down into the surface that you're on. So you've got to pick her up before she gets stuck and flip her over. So you get the item properly felted, but it's not totally stuck into the mat. I did that mistake sometimes when I do 2D felting. When I'm felting pictures, I get carried away with the view that I'm creating, and I forget to pick it up. So when you peel it off, you've got half the mat still stuck in your piece. It doesn't ruin the top side, but it definitely doesn't look too pleasant on the back side. So remember, pick them up. See, look, that's getting stuck already. Can I show you? Can you guys see how the fibers are kind of stuck into the mat a little bit? Okay, bored of the mat. I did a little bit, but I just want to shrink this up. That's not a bad shape, actually. Well done, me. Steffi, yes, the piggies are the May sub box. So if you go to the makers on the link that Steffi's put up, if you go to the makers, their monthly sub box for this month is the piggy. And well, the Three Little Pigs kit. So you can, if you order that, that's what you would get. You can just, if you just want to, you can order and then cancel at any time. I believe, is it the ponies coming next month? I should know that somewhere. But anyway, so there's different projects every month. So if you don't like the look of one, but I've enjoyed them all. That's like about 2 years we've been doing this now. I've enjoyed them all. But if you don't like the look of one, you can cancel. And if you've missed any of these, if you're watching this on the replay, I have no doubt these will be out as full kits later on in the year. Not sponsored, by the way. I've got to say, yes, this is not a sponsored ad. This is just me letting you know. Right, so the nose goes... Ooh, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. There we go. The nose kind of goes pointy bum shape. Technical terms I'm great at. Oh, Steffi, no, I do have the earth mat. The makers have fantastic eco-friendly mats now, because a lot of the felting mats are plastic, so well, not so good for the planet. So they have fantastic eco mats. I do actually have a couple somewhere. I just forget. I think they're downstairs, and I do use them when I need to use a bit, but I just hadn't. I get up here and I thought, oh, I'm doing ears, I could do with a mat. So I've just got this little cute bag for just now. I do have some. Thank you so much. Yes, but check out all the different tools and equipment and everything else. There's loads of cool stuff. Right, and then we've got to put the can you guys even see that? Yes, and then 2 little pink circles. Attach the nose by stabbing it through the head. Yes, take 2 tiny wisps of baby pink or the black colour, but I want pink. Roll them into a ball. Attach side by side to make nostrils. Gotcha. Oh, that's a bit big. And remember, you can't go wrong with needle felting. So if I'm making these nostrils a bit big, I can always pull off bits. In fact, I'm just going to divide that into 2. That should be plenty. You can pull off bits. Even if I felted them on, I'm not good, because I know the shrieks whenever I dissect one of my critters, but like if the nose was wrong, I could just rip that off and start again. You've not gone wrong with anything. I try and pop these nostrils in. Do they show up on camera? Not great. Not great. But you'll see them later. So, wait, I don't have to explain where nostrils go. We're mammals. We're aware that we need breathe holes in the front of our face. I think I've overdid the pointy top, so I'm just kind of smoothing that in a bit. But you can definitely see the difference in colour. See on that? My lighting's terrible today. You can definitely see a difference in the colour with the body of the pig and then his snout and then his nostrils. So that was what we were aiming for. Just gonna felt this in so that it's attached and kind of a nice seamless attachment, even though you'll see the difference in colour, but I don't want it to look like it's just stuck on. Felt into the nostrils a little bit because they are supposed to be indented. And I think the top of the snout is supposed to kind of stick up a little bit, so I'm going to do that slightly too. Again, look at pictures of pigs. I've been looking up different pig breeds all week, and there are so many adorable ones, but I just decided to go with what we've got given here because this is cool. Yes, Steffi, it is the ponies next month. Design your own pony. Yes, our ponies are so much fun to felt. Yours are based on the Dartland pony, right? Okay, well, okay, challenge. There we go. Design your own. So as I'm in Scotland, I have to do a Shetland pony. Then I've made them in the past. They're so much fun to make. So I will attempt altering the instructions slightly to make them into a Shetland pony. That sounds fun. In July, it's the elephant and calf, which looks adorable. So make sure and get your kits for July. That looks fun. And then in August is the giant panda. How giant are we? Are we just talking he is a giant panda, like based on the animal that's a giant panda, or is it another giant kit as well? I'm going to have to like put up another shelf, basically to cope with with all my felties. I'm going to have to tidy up back there. It's an avalanche of felted critters now. Heather's in the house. Hi there. How you doing? All right. What have we got to do? Ears are next. Okay. More baby pink. More baby pink and flesh pink because we want them more pink than the body. This is such a great neon pink color almost. Let's see, I want a little. Oh, I want kind of big ears, so it'll be cute. Okay, so Steffi's agreed with the Shetland. I can do a Shetland pony. I don't know how that'll work out, but okay. So this week I'm studying Shetland ponies. Well, not this week. I've got a couple of, we're in the middle of the month. I've got a couple of weeks before the new kit comes out, so I'm good there. Oh, I'm not 100% sure yet, guys, but this might be, I might not be able to get live for the next couple of weeks, so we're definitely going to finish Mr. Piggy today. Hopefully I will be able to, and I have different projects if we have finished him, or we could make the different breeds of sheep, pigs. But yeah, just letting you know. How's that? Oh, a tiny bit more pink. These ears are quite a different colour than the body. Steffi, he's not going to be life size. I wasn't fearing life size, but is he kind of like Owl and Puffin sized, or is he pig sized project? But yeah, giant panda will be fun. Oh, there's a good question for people. What's the largest sculpture you've made? I have seen some people have made like life-sized lambs, and I have had a few people contact me asking for life-sized dogs. Like, that's terrifying. But I'm definitely not. I've definitely always turned that down. I'm not doing life-sized. Oh, I just chipped off. Well, actually, I'll have an avalanche of things, but the sleeping fox and the rabbit from the makers, their kit, that's actually the biggest I've ever made. So yeah, what's the largest you've made? And the smallest, I've been practicing how small I can go, and the smallest was, yeah, it was a panda of about 1.5 centimeters. That's fiddly, but it's fun. It's fun to challenge yourself. Right, so split this into two and make ear shapes. Let's see what, follow the instructions, Pam. Don't just make my own ears. Take a pinch, fold it in half, lay it in your mat, felt leaving. Okay, yeah, so I see the shape of the ear. Let's just go with that. And make a second one. And I'm going to try something because it looks like you've got some kind of shading in there, guys. So I thought, no, I haven't blended this very well. It's quite patchy, so we'll just leave it as it is and let it go however it wants to. Let's use the 3 tool before Alicia comes on here and yells at me for not using the 3 needle tool to speed up work. Steffi's not sure about the size of the panda yet. Not life-sized is good. So what size panda do we all want, guys? Well, I think it'll be cool whatever size, and I suppose if it was in a big kit, then if it was a big size, then those of us who aren't so good at big felting could then make a couple of little ones. Or, well, it's sort of, you could, if you half the size, you use 1/4 of the wool. I believe that's correct. So you could make 4 little ones. Lisa, yeah, the miniatures would be lovely as keychains. Absolutely. The only thing I'm worried, sorry if this stabbing's sounding loud. The only thing I'm worried about with like keychains and bag charms and things is how well they would last to like lots of being used. So I have thought about the paper pole that I use as glue. That was sort of designed, it's actually a fabric hardener rather than a glue, and they used to sell it, you know, you could like dip clothes in it and make sculptures of your clothes that can go outside and everything. So I have wondered about using the paper pole to firm up these little ones. Yeah, we'll just take a wee dip in it. Oh, we nearly forgot, didn't we, to turn this over. But yeah, I think that would be really cute as a keychain. But yes, I've not tested how hard wearing needle felted items are. I imagine they could get a bit scruffy quite quickly. There's a thing to try. I have an empty keychain at the moment. I'll do that. Right, off the mat. Bored of that now. Steffi's done a life-sized goose called Brian. Okay, was it based on a goose called Brian, or did you just call the felted one Brian? A life-size the chicken doesn't get a name, but the goose is called Brian, and a life-size lamb called Reese the fleece, of course, and an almost life-size flamingo called Floozy. Brilliant. But what's the chicken's name then? I'm heartbroken the poor chicken wasn't named, but the rest of them are. But wow, yeah, a life-size lamb is huge. That must take some felting. And anyone who does big, like real big sizes like that, do you do wool all the way through? And the other thing I've worried about, I'd heard people talk about when you're doing really big sculptures, you need to build up the layers of wool, and I hadn't realized that till I'd done my cat's head painting. And the cat's head, it was only about this size, but it was flat but domed. It was shaped. It's not totally flat. It's 3D painting things. And when I was felting it, I didn't realize, I always knew, like when I felt in this way, the fibers gather and it contracts in this direction. But I didn't know it also sucks, it contracts upwards as well. So when I felted the shape of the dome for the cat's head, it actually ended up being hollow inside. So I've heard that that can be like a thing if you if you're doing a giant sized thing, if you try and put all the wool on and then felt it, it starts to become hollow and actually squishy in the inside, which is totally weird. So I haven't done that. I don't do giant sizes, as you know, but yeah, do you do that, or do you put different? I suppose that would be cool if you were doing a giant thing, like you could recycle old jumpers and things, cut them into strips and use them for the inside first of all. That would save on the felting for sure. Yeah. But yes, I don't really fancy super giant projects because it takes so long to see what you've made. I like the instant impact of felting something quickly. Um, oh, Steffi, yes, smallest is a tiny diorama in an acorn cup. Wow, consisting of a tree and a toadstool. Oh, fantastic. That sounds adorable. Yeah. I've never thought, well, I've seen people do things in acorn cups. I would certainly do like polymer clay, but felting in an acorn cup, that sounds so tiny. Oh wow, the goose was a circus goose that died called Brian. Fantastic. The chicken's Ginger Ninja. Sophie and you made her together. You have joint custody of the Ginger Ninja. Oh, brilliant. I love it. I've never made anything with. Do you know, that could be a kind of fun project to do, a kind of needle felted pass it on. People have asked me actually in the past if I would do like blanks, like dog bodies for them to finish because they don't know how to do the base of things. And I kind of would, but it would cost just about as much to do the dog body as it would to do the whole thing. But wouldn't that be cool to do like a pass it on project where you felt to one stage and then post it to the next person and they continue and put their spin on it? That's an interesting one. Pass it on felting. And it would be interesting to see like how different felters, how firmly you felt, or like your style and stuff, because I've never actually seen another needle felter's work in real life. Whoa, I just realized that. Wow. Yeah, that's that's really bizarre. I did have years ago another needle felter ordered from me because they wanted to see my work, which was like really adorable. But yeah, I've never seen needle felting anywhere else in actual real life. I mean, apart from like the junk bits here, because I've always meant to take this apart. Apart from the junk Christmas, I don't think that's even needle felted, but you know, the junk Christmas ornaments you get that are like £1 each, and you just know that's not right. Steffi, the acorn cup, you did a talk called Needle Felting in a Nutshell. Oh, genius. So yes, that was a good project. You made it hard on yourself. An acorn cup, you could have done it in, what are bigger nuts, like a walnut shell. That would have been cool. If you can split them evenly. Or my mind wanted to say Brazil nuts, but they're not particularly big. Oh, but isn't, yeah, a Brazil nut's a nut inside a nut, isn't it? I think. I don't really know much about these things, but that sounds super fun. Oh, and guys, let me know where you've got with your piggies. I don't think I've seen many piggies in the Facebook group, so yeah, let me know where you're at with your pigs. I'm looking forward to seeing all the makers' pigs. What's a It's not a herd of pigs. That's I was going flock, gaggle. No, there'll be a herd. So where have you got? How many pigs have you made? What breeds? What colours? All the things. Oh, Pamela's the largest is the puffin, the owl, and dragon. the puffin, the owl and dragon are still in process. Yeah, the owl was a huge project, like not in size, but that was just a lot of work. It was really enjoyable to do. It came out really cool. I loved like all the little details on the wings and everything that I probably would not have even noticed. And yet the dragon was cool. I suppose my dragon, where is he? Oh, no, wrong dragon. Oh, I haven't put it out. Just seeing my dragon here, this guy. Is everything going to collapse? I've been having fun with this guy. If you guys haven't seen, something I always wanted to do. Is there anywhere I can sit you that you can actually be seen? Not just now, but you can't see him there. When I was a kid, I always wanted to do stop motion animation, and so I've been doing a little bit for everyone who sells on Etsy. You can make videos, short videos of your work. So I've been doing that, and I thought this is the perfect time to attempt stop motion animation. So I was doing basic things with my little dogs that don't really move much, so just kind of moving them around. Around about the place, but not actually moving the animals. I had a larger greyhound that I animated wagging his tail, but then I thought that dragon is pretty bendy, so I've done a couple of stop motion animations with the dragon. That has been so much fun. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll probably see them there. Do you know, I'm going to put them up on YouTube. They were fun. They'll make a couple of shorts, so keep an eye out. In the next couple of days there will be a couple of shorts of my dragon coming to life. It's a friend of mine, Shona. She's always said when she sees my little fuzzies, it's like they come to life at night and take over the world. So I did my dragon sort of all curled up and then getting up and stretching and seeing the camera and pretending to go back to sleep again. Pamela just finished a half-sized pig. Yeah, yeah, a half-sized of this half-sized pig. Not, you can't. I was going like, she said her biggest project's an owl, a puffin, and then she's done a half-sized pig. Cool. You've done a piglet. Fantastic. Carol, you started the first piggy today with Alicia on the Zoom, making the Gloucestershire Old Spot, and have made the pig pen. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I would love to take the time to make more of the dioramas and stuff. But I don't want to risk I don't want to risk my breathing with the structural felt just now. And it's not it in particular. Just this past year I've been allergic to like life. I'm actually nervous. I got some antihistamines from the doctor that are really doing a pretty good job, even though I'm still coughing everywhere. But they've just run out, and I was supposed to pick up my prescription on Friday, but they didn't have it yet, so I've got to go without and try and sneak down to the pharmacy and pick them up before I start like drowning in my own phlegm or something disgusting. Don't you just love coming to my streams and hearing all this great things? Steffi, apparently Google thinks a group of pigs is called a drift or a drove of pigs. I've not heard of that. A group of young pigs is called a litter. Yep, that makes sense. A group of hogs is called a passel or team. A team. No, I've heard of like a team of horses, but not a team of hogs. That's interesting. Diana, we've been doing a piggy Zoom this. I love the idea of a piggy Zoom. A lot of people have only just started, been looking at the different breeds. There's so many. I think I want to do about 6. Oh, totally with you there. Yeah, it's a great idea to look at all the different breeds and to research what you're going to make before you make it, and then you get some ideas of those little details that you want to add in. Absolutely. All right. These are going to be nice big ears. Okay. The ears are high up on the side of the head. Oh, yep, these are very big ears. And about there. So he's like a giant fat old pig with tiny piglet ears. He's my pig. That's kind of special, isn't it? But as I felt them in a bit, they will shrink some more because I do have to firm them up a bit. So what breeds is everyone's gonna what breeds are everyone gonna do? The Gloucestershire Old Spot are adorable. Pot-bellied pig I was tempted with as well, and the Tamworth. I nearly made this into a Tamworth because they are quite cute, but I just decided he's better as his own special breed. And you also get the flop-eared. Oh, that's quite cute too. Yes, you get kind of flop-eared pigs as well. We might do that. Let's see how we feel. But yeah, I can see it would be kind of cool to make an entire litter, herd, whatever, a load of pigs. They are quite catching, quite easy to make, but quite effective. And I think piggies would sell quite well actually as well. I think they would be quite a good project, because not many people make cats and dogs and things. People do make farmyard things, but I can't think of anyone who specializes in loads of pigs, like different breeds of pigs. And farmers, some farmers have lots of money and like art, basically. Lisa, Dumbo the pig, absolutely. Yes. Oh, we have to do a little Dumbo, don't we? I know. Well, that'll be when the elephant calf comes. We can we can Dumbo the calf. But I bet you, because I know with doing dogs, when you get a flop-eared dog, the main difference, it seems to be that the dog ears can reach a certain size before they can no longer support themselves. Apart from my girl, my dog, she has giant radar dardish ears, but mostly breeds, it seems they get to a certain size and then that's when they're going to flop over. So the breeds with flopped ears have bigger ears, which is why they flop. So the breeds of pig I'm guessing the breeds of pigs with flopped ears have flopped ears because they've got big ears. So I might be onto something here, or I might just be making it up. Carol, Oxford Sandy Black. Oh, I don't know that one. I do know the curly coated ones. Yes, absolutely. My friend's got some of them. They are adorable. Yep, Steffi, want to make a curly pig with our mini loopy locks. Yeah, curly pigs. There's so many good choices nowadays for curly hair that a curly pig would be perfect, I think. I'd also, another thing I'd thought of doing, I saw someone do this years ago. It's more for like a boar or the kind of slightly hairier breeds of pigs. As I say, I saw someone do this. This was the first use I ever saw for a reverse felting needle. So you put the colour you want the hair to be underneath, and then you put the skin colour on top, and use the reverse needle to pull the fibres out, so you get a bit of fuzz on it. They can be really cute as well. So I don't know what breeds are hairy, but there are some that are hairy, so that's something that you can do as well. And I do, okay, this is quite a cute cute pig. I do fancy doing like a boar with these tusks and everything as well. I think that would be really cool and not too difficult to make from the instructions we've got here. All right, guys, let me know. Sticky out ears or floppy ears? Let me know what you think, and I'm just going to firm these up slightly more, and then we're working on the eyes, and then we've got the mouth and some spotties, and yeah, and then that's us done. This is pretty cool. Nice quick project. So that, I think we did just about an hour last week, and this will be about 45 minutes to an hour. So 2 hours to a pig. And probably even less if you're not actually talking and trying to read things and stabbing yourself and everything. So it's a nice quick project, really. Right, I'll move on to the eyes while we think about what we're going to do with the ears. Take a wisp of this color and a darker patch. So we're going to go in where the eyes need to be, right here, I think. I'm doing this a bit darker than it should be. Because I want to be able to see it. Carol's voting on floppy ears. Diana wants to make a warthog. They're beautifully ugly. I agree. I think that would be so cool. Yeah. So that's good. So this kit can give you inspiration for ideas to try, and then we can run with it. There's so many piggy hoggy types to go with, right? It's actually really good to do the shading just now, because then I get an idea where the eyes, if I've actually got them lined up. But yeah, warthogs are beautifully ugly. Okay, let's tip the ears over. In fact, some of them do. Yeah, some of them do go over the eyes a bit, don't they? That's kind of cute. Let's do the eyes then and bend them over. Aiming for the opposite ear. It's always good if that's good advice. If your eyes have like backs on them, like wire, it's good to think of the direction that you're pushing the hole into, because that impacts the way the eyes sort of face. That makes sense to me anyway. Put them here. Lisa, one floppy ear, one ear sticking up. Okay, he can be a character of his very own then. I suppose that must be a thing with some pigs. Okay, I give you a choice and you just say, yep, both. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. All right, let's see if I've felted enough for that to go in. Yep. And the other side. Oh, just here, it even says some breeds of pigs have ears that hang over their eyes. Yep, so it is a thing. I'm not making it up. Lisa, you never know. Well, I think if we're breeding pigs kind of like dogs, to get them floppy, we must have bred them to have bigger eyes, bigger ears. And as I felted this on, right, this ear is bigger than that ear, so that one would be a little bit. That does make him a little cute. Apart from also being like massively overweight. But yes, it would. Well, if we're doing that, we can sort of bring it forward. Yeah, so it must happen if we've been breeding them to have slightly bigger ears and bigger ears until they start to flop. There must be some that are slightly mismatched, so you'd have one ear up and one ear down. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But it does give them a little bit more character. Good call. It's a pig that's never existed in real life, for sure. Just this ear's a little bit soft, so I'm just felting it a bit more. I mean, another thing you can do with ears is they would, sometimes they can slightly tip, not pigs, but dogs, but I'm assuming pigs would do it too. Same thing, same anatomy, they're all just ears. So let's see if the felt will hold, and just gently tip it as if it was supposed to be a floppy-eared pig, but the ear just wasn't quite big enough to flop. Lisa, he's beautiful. He's interesting for sure. But he's come out better than he was looking at the end of last week, so I'm happy with that. There's definitely a stage they all go through, and it's hit or miss. You're just going, okay, it's the shape of what I want it to be, but I don't know if it's going to have much character or not, or if it's just going to look a bit rubbish. And then suddenly, they develop a whole ton of character. Ooh, is that the right? That's the right way up. That's kind of cute. Archie Burger's back in the house. Hello there from Texas. Hi there. Okay, we've got the mouth. The eyes are in. Obviously, if you're making these to sell, or if, well, kids shouldn't be around them anyway, but if they were, just make sure and glue in the eyes. But I'm just going to leave them as they are. That is quite cute, isn't it? Okay, mouth. Oh, take a mix of pink and brown fibers. Okay, give it a bit of a flesh color. Yep. Oh, I like this. Roll it to create a thin line, lay it under the nose and slightly raise at the ends to give him a cheeky grin. That's cute. Yes, I love that, adding a bit of character to them. And then we've just got his spot to go and we're done with him. I think this is one of the fastest projects in a wee while. That's cool. Okay, let's make the strand. That should be long enough for his mouth. And rolling it between your fingers, you can't, right, you didn't see that. Slight moisture and the heat of your fingers kind of felts your strand a little bit and makes it easier than having fluffy ends. Find the middle of it so I don't have one side of his mouth wider than the other. And give him a smile. Oh, my watch has just told me to get up off my backside. And even though I said I was going to try and get the mouth even, it's totally not, but I'll just wind a bit the extra back again, or you could trim the extra. Oh, doesn't that looks more like a kind of smug smile than a cute smile. And if you felt quite firmly into the side here, then it kind of poofs up the cheek at the end and gives you a little, why am I demonstrating on my face? But it gives you a little poofed up bit of the cheek, which just kind of makes them look cute as well. There, little smug smile. He looks, say that mouth is not even at all, right? We'll just pretend it is, but he definitely has a smile. Why is that camera so tiny today? He definitely has a smile for sure. And then our little spot on him, and we're done. Wow. I'm just kind of copying the directions we've got, making it a bit bigger because I've made him a bit bigger in all ways. He's definitely like more chunky, but actually he's turned out really cute. Oh, Steffi, thank you, lovely piggy. Thank you very much. 'Tis all you guys' directions. Oh, Lisa, good point. A pig with attitude needs a name that fits. Yeah, we haven't named the pig yet. Any idea or names for this guy? I totally won't remember all the names of all the critters I've got behind me now. We need a list of all the critters' names. But yeah, definitely needs a name for this guy. I'm not great at thinking of names. And a name for a porker with an attitude. Pig names. Come on, hit me, guys. I'm totally drawing a blank for pig names for him. And all I can think is like go Animal Farm, but we don't want to. He's more friendly than that, and he's also four legs. He's the four-legged pig. Diana Percival pig. Yep. That sounds more fancy. This guy just looks like a happy wee guy that's had his snout in the trough a bit too much. But Percival pig's cute. I do actually. I'm thinking, seeing with the ears like that. I am thinking I have seen pigs with mismatched ears. Harry Trotter, of course. The puns, bring them on. Who do you want to be? But I think, hang on, we can. There we go. Come back to the full thing. I think we're pretty much done with him, but it's cool. I mean, the instructions gave me a pretty good pig-shaped body, so we started with that, and yeah, he's finished up. Actually, his face ended up being a lot more cute than I expected. Can we see that without it trying to focus on me? Ish. Our little pig. Happy with that. Yeah, I think we've got Harry Trotter. Harry Trotter for sure. I think that's what it's going to be. So Harry, you're a real pig now. There we go. Harry Trotter. Just trying to think. If he's Harry Trotter, then he needs to have a little lightning bolt. Would pink look silly? Yeah, a little lightning bolt on his head, if I can manage that. Because yeah, that's a cool name. Oh, Carol, thank you. He's gorgeous. Thank you very much. Right, let's see if this works or if it just looks stupid. Well, you guys can't see, so that's cool. I'm keeping it hidden from you. Right. Can we see? Or is that better on the second camera? Too much hard work here. Okay. Harry Trotter and his little lightning bolt on his head. Right. Oh, guys, we did it. A complete project in under 2 hours. Fantastic. And definitely with his own character. Yeah. Really should get wire and make him his little glasses as well. Okay, guys. Good vibes on this car. Hey, guys, you came up with the idea. I just ran with it. So thank you all for the inspiration. It's always a good thing having other people to work with to get extra ideas. Right, give you a couple of minutes to say your goodbyes to everybody. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. As I say, keep an eye out. I don't think I'll be here the next couple of weeks. If I am, it might be with something fun and special. So definitely, if you want to join in on the fun times, hit subscribe and don't forget to hit like and all the usual YouTubey stuff that I forget about. But yeah, don't forget, keep an eye out. Might not be here, might be here, might have something fun going on. Who knows? It's a surprise. All right, guys. Okay. Well, you all have. I do rather like him. His crooked smile, but that's actually quite adorable. Okay. Thank you all for hanging out. Have an awesome week, and yeah, have fun. Enjoy making your piggies. That he has been great fun. Right. Catch you later.